Today we're going to be making some of our rocket worms. And if you don't already know, we are the only company that sells this, and it is a four-tail worm. It is about 10 inches long and half an inch wide. Let me grab you a sample real quick. Here is one that is watermelon candy that I just made. As you can see, it's a very long worm, and here are the four tails. And these are the molds we're going to be using. I have two more molds to the side, but I can't fit them here in the clamp, but I will still inject them. So let me go look at my list, and I'll figure out what color we're making today. Not what I'm supposed to do. Okay, so I just looked at my list, and the first color we're going to be making is a blue sapphire, which is blue with blue flake. So let me go grab my colors and plastic. For the blue sapphire, I'm going to be using Lordworks Flippin' Blue and Lordworks Blue Flake. For my plastisol, I have Dead on Plastics Cross/2 Blend. So I'm going to put this in the microwave, then I'll come back and we'll add our colors and flake. So I just took the plastic out of the microwave. It's probably been in there for about 2 minutes. As you can see, it's a gooey mess right now. Its temperature is about 288, so I'm probably going to put this in for another 2 minutes, and once it hits 350, we'll add our color and flake. Okay, so the plastic was in there for about another minute and a half, and it is now ready. It is at about 360 degrees, so just stir it up a little bit, and now we're going to add our Lordworks Flippin' Blue. Shake it up a little bit. And then just add a little to start. Now blue sapphire, now blue sapphire is definitely one of my favorite colors because this is close to a UK blue, and I'm from Lexington. Go Cats. So here is what our color looks like after we just added in the Flippin' Blue. Now we'll add some of the Lordworks Blue Flake. And I think I'm going to add a little bit more color because when I do this, it's a little too translucent. That should be good now. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so here's what our color's going to look like. And on the knife, you can see, get a better idea, because since there's a lot of it in here, it'll be darker, but the worms aren't that thick. So let me get my injector and we'll put it in our molds. And for these molds, I do have them in an air clamp, so these two sides are pushing against each other. But since this is a 4-part mold, these two sides are not pushing against each other. So I have these C clamps right here, which do the trick. Put them on just to make sure there's no flashing. And I don't know if the camera can see this, but there's little indentations on the mold. to mark which sides go with which. So, and on here I have them numbered. So 2 and 2 go together, 3 and 3, and so on. For my injector, I just have a simple Do It Molds 4-ounce injector. I do have a bigger 8-ounce injector, but for these molds, I like the smaller injector because these molds do tend to flash since there's more areas for it to flash in, and this is just easier to control the flashing with. So I'll take up our plastic and inject. Now you really need to hold pressure on these molds to make sure those tails fill up. Okay, that should be good. And then I'll fill up my other mold that is off camera. So we're gonna let these cool down and then I'll be right back. Okay, so let's take the worms out of their mold. I have a feeling this mold did not fill up. Both of these molds may not filling up all the way. I was shooting them cold with a cold injector, and usually when I do that, sometimes the tails don't fill up, but let's see what we got. Oh, this one did fill up, a little bit of flashing, but I can always just tear that off. Okay, let's open up the second one. Okay, and get that up close. I hope it's focusing, can't really tell, but there is what blue sapphire looks like. Here are our third and fourth worms that I just took out of my other 2 molds. I'm going to do a couple more rounds of injecting. I won't get that on camera, I don't need to bore you with all that, but when I come back I will have all 10 of these done. So here are 12 blue sapphire that we made today. 10 will be shipping out to a customer who purchased these. I don't remember their name, but if you're the customer who purchased these and are watching this video, hope you enjoy. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, and if you guys want any specific colors, just put them in the comments below. Thank you.